Hi, my name's Lindy Cowling and welcome to my channel. My website is www.lindycowling.co.uk. My email is info@lindycowling.co.uk, and the title of this video this evening is The Galactic Sun Activation, the Galactic Sun Activation. So as regular subscribers or viewers to this channel will know, all work shared on this channel is experiential, which means I have experienced it personally and or professionally, and usually both. This video I anticipate, and the reason I'm smiling and saying I anticipate because I haven't planned even one word of what I'm about to say, as it's direct information or channeling from the heart, is going to be divided into two parts. The first part I will be talking through as I always do, and the second part will be a short different level of activation, because the first part talking through is one level of activation, but a different level of activation in a slightly different form. I wouldn't exactly say a meditation, but kind of. So feel free, if you don't resonate with the first part, not to watch the second part. And if you're at a point in your journey where you're just not resonating with the galactic side of it, don't watch the second part. But if you're up for it and you do resonate with it, then it will be divided into those two sections. What do I mean by the galactic sun activation within us? As you go through your expansion of consciousness, as you go through the descension of consciousness into the ascension, the ascension of your heart portal, the ascension in your heart, you will hit different levels of awareness, different levels of your expansion, and different levels of your consciousness, which activate and come about quite naturally and organically as part of your journey and your evolution. As you hit those various stages, more sub-stages of expansion of your consciousness are available within them. So just 5 days ago, I shared on the channel a plasma energy update for July 2018, saying that some of you may be experiencing that, or some of you may have already experienced that previously in previous years, or some of you may be experiencing that in the next few years. And as it's an experiential channel, again, everything shared from my personal and professional experience, that plasma stage is something that has come very much to my consciousness and awareness, particularly strongly in the last few weeks. This galactic side of it is another level of that. So although I've brought out earlier videos on the galactic consciousness, this is a different level of it and a more expanded level of it from a plasma level of consciousness entry point. I hope you're following what I just said so far, if it's not too complicated. So as part of our evolution and awareness, as we hit these different stages, you come online to more of who you truly are. So these different levels of consciousness are all part of you, all part of us, but they are different levels of you or us that are accessible to you or us at that point of your evolution. So as you hit each rung of consciousness, there are different sub parts of consciousness available to you that weren't available to you on the other rung of consciousness. And to summarize, what you're doing is you're becoming more fully the integrated, balanced, quantum, authentic, neutral points of who you are that as you go up the rungs of the neutral or 0 point of what you are accessing different multi-dimensional unified aspects of you in totality as you're going along. So this aspect is really exciting for me, and you can probably hear that excitement in my voice, because for me it feels a bit like coming home. So I haven't felt that for quite some time at this kind of level, and it has been precipitated by a sequence of amazing synchronicities and events, all star being, star seed related, that have been building up, which is still developing. So I don't want to say too much, but I'm coming into contact really just literally in the last few days with members of my star seed or galactic family, which has been a long time coming. So one would only recognize them if you are at that level yourself. So you could be standing next to these people or even have them in your life, but you're not going to recognize each other if you're on two different frequencies or two different wave bands, or you're not at that consciousness yourself, or they're not. There's a kind of divine amnesia there otherwise. So it's super when a series of synchronicities and amazing things just come together, and then these people drop into your life, and you have the sense of really a new lot of stuff coming in, and new shifts coming in, and wonderful new experiences. And I'm not going to say too much about that yet because it's early days, but I'm terribly excited about that, because it's expanding their consciousness, my consciousness, and maybe changing or expanding a certain direction I go in terms of me and the way I share and the service works. So I'm just going to go with it and enjoy the magic that is sort of swirling around and happening at the moment. But as you come online through certain levels, so if I track back to the previous video on the plasma awareness, the plasma consciousness, this is all interlinked with this. So that galactic kind of frequency of who we are, that we come online to, a more expanded part of us, is all linked with crystalline consciousness. But it's like the only way I can describe it is like a spiral, and you can revisit one layer of something, then you come round, you go full spiral, then you visit again on a higher level of consciousness, then you go round, then you visit it again on a higher level of consciousness. So someone else watching this might feel that they get all about crystalline consciousness, but they're there on the spiral. Someone else might be up there on the spiral, and someone else might be there on the spiral, and they're all feeling they know about crystalline consciousness, but they're all accessing it on different levels of their own consciousness. So that's a simple way of explaining it. So there are certain people that can kickstart that awareness in you. You can have this spontaneous, let's say, activation. Certain cosmic or global events can bring that about. There's a number of things that can trigger that and bring that about. There are certain places you can go in the world, or certain countries, or certain portals, or certain stargates, or certain things like this, which can also achieve the same thing and bring you online in a way that you weren't online before. So the second part of this video in a moment is going to be optional, because some people watching this won't really resonate with it, some won't be interested in it, some will really be buzzing and resonating with it. So be selective and discerning on whether you go on to the next part of the video. Of course, it won't do any harm if you're not at a stage where you're interested in your own galactic consciousness or galactic family, or activating that or aligning with it. It won't at all. It just won't make any difference, basically. But if you are interested in it, I'm hoping that it kind of acts as a catalyst to speed that up a little bit for you, or if not speed it up for you a little, if you don't need it speeded up or want it speeded up, just align that with that part of you. So look, before I go on to that, let me explain what I mean by the galactic consciousness. That is the how can I put it? It doesn't feel right to say universe because that doesn't sound big enough. I'm going to call it the multiverse, the multiple universe or multiverse, unlimited, infinite, as the word implies, galactic aspects of us as multidimensional, infinite beings, experiencing through our human vessels, us as humans on the planet at this time. But with all the history of all the times that we've been off planet, all the aspects of us in totality coming online within us, I could almost word this as an integration of our higher selves also. Now I'm only hesitating because I got that in a slightly different way. That's why I'm looking off and hesitating as I'm saying it. It really doesn't feel accurate for me to say an integration of our higher self. That's why I said higher selves. So that's a first for me on this channel as well. What I'm saying here or implying or actually spelling out as I feel that at certain stages of our consciousness we're actually accessing multiple higher selves which are still connected to us, not multiple other people's higher selves, multiple higher selves all accessible by us, which is the first that I've said that as well, and that's all part and parcel of what I'm talking about here. So as the word implies, galactic being the cosmic, the multiverse, the multi-universal aspects of us in all our infinite experiences, in all star systems, in all off-planet cultures, in all timelines, all dimensions, all realities, at the same time coming online in a natural, organic way that does not blow the fuses, blow the system and freak our body consciousness out or any part of our consciousness out. It's a very natural, organic process, totally balanced. I feel it only, well, I can only speak from experience and those I've worked with. My gut feeling is it doesn't come online like that unless you're at a certain point where you're balanced and integrated enough, let's say, to handle it so it doesn't throw the whole system out or throw you out. So it's very balanced, very natural, very organic. And I was going to say you don't feel that much difference. I'm only commenting on myself here at that point. How can I put it? It's almost like I have 100 times more knowing than I had yesterday, but not meaning I know everything or anything like that, because it's not in the forefront of my brain knowing. It's, you just know it's sitting there. It's a unified totality feeling that you know is there and accessible if you need it, and it's never going to go away and it's part of you. It doesn't mean I'm walking around suddenly like knowing everything about everything. It's a state of beingness, wholeness and unification at a level that I have not experienced before, even when I've experienced it lower down on the spiral before. This is higher up on the spiral, so it's very interesting. It's very lovely. To me, this feels totally like coming home, which the only other way I've ever felt that before is within the twin flame union, with actual up close personal, experience, day by day living it, and experience of going through it on that very metaphysical but physical level with an actual male twin flame. And that was like coming home on a different level to this. That wasn't galactically coming home. I can only speak from my personal experience. That was very different again. So this is another version of coming home. So what do I mean by coming home? It's like, it's so hard to explain it. I don't feel that people who watch this would need me to explain this, because you'll get it. I don't know how else to explain it. It feels like everything is all the dots have all added up and all just gone ching into one unified knowing. I can't really put it very well because I can't really explain it better than that. The people that are watching this channel are likely to really understand it and get that anyway. So I probably won't go further into that. So, like I say, you might be at a stage where that's happening for you. You might be at a stage where it's on its way. You might be on a stage where it don't come for the next couple of years. You might be someone watching this that's already happened for you in the last year or two. Wherever you're at, it's quite exciting. And again, it's very different, and it seems to be linked intrinsically with the plasma and crystalline aspects of our own consciousness. As we access that inner frequency, different sub-frequencies, I'm going to call them, are accessible. So it's like walking into a room. It's like walking into a room with lots of different doors on it, which have other aspects of consciousness available to you that all come off that main room. I know I'm trying to explain it as simply as possible to put it across. I know you'll know what I mean. So, yeah, it's exciting, and it is all linked with what we would term star seed, star being, extraterrestrial aspects of us. That is important for me to say. I'm not talking about tapping in outside. I'm talking about this as being an inner recognition and resonance and knowing of those aspects inside us. And I did bring a video out a few months ago. I think it's called the star being within, or the star seed within, or something like that. This is another level, let's say a higher level of that. I mean, the whole channel here is a template, which I hope people can look back on and see the different levels from a very human perspective I'm accessing as I've gone through this journey over a period of years. And of course, as you go through it, your perspective, your perception, your consciousness, everything changes as you're going through the different rungs of that. Which is why sometimes I will revisit something on a very different level to what I had my awareness on 3 or 4 years ago. That's what an evolving organic channel is all about, and I'm demonstrating that, and different people will link into the channel at different parts of their process and resonate with the part that's applicable to them at that time. Which is why I've deleted some of my videos, but many of them are still up there, because it's helping people that have activated through a certain trajectory of consciousness at that time. So that's why some of them are still up there. Well, a lot of them are still up there. So I'm going to go on to the next bit now. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do because it's totally spontaneous. So it is nearly 20 minutes in. I suspect this bit will be about 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. So if you don't want to do this next bit, which is like an activation, well, this bit I've just been doing is an activation in a way, because my voice and frequency and sound and inner flame, inner light, is a form of activation anyway, you know, all of those things through voice, through sound, visuals, whatever. But this next bit is slightly different again, so I'm suspecting it'll be a little bit like a meditation, just for about 5 minutes or something. Excuse the gravelly throat. We've had a very strong heat wave here, which has been hitting about 30, 31 for the best part of a week. We had a big storm here today, actually, which was wonderful, and cleared the air, and it rained quite a lot. The sun's out again now, but it is evening, 8 o'clock in the evening UK time, so the sun will be going down soon. And I'm a bit croaky. I expect it's sort of kicked up a lot of stuff, or, I don't know, changed the air quality out there, so I've gone a bit gravelly. Okay, so for those of you that are staying with me, I'm going on to the next bit of the video now. For those of you that are not, thank you for watching and subscribing to the video, and supporting this channel in all the ways that you do. So, for those of you that are staying with me for the galactic meditation part of it and the galactic activation part of it, as you listen to this part of it, just ensure that you are sitting somewhere safely. Do not play this part of the video if you're driving a car or operating machinery. Make sure you're sitting quietly, or you're able to do this just in a safe way that you can do it, you know, sitting down or laying down or something, wherever. So it's up to you if you keep your eyes open or closed. As somebody that has almost 19 years experience in hypnotherapy, you can access those meditative states and light trance states much easier with your eyes closed, but it's entirely up to you. You know, it doesn't matter to the activation. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to just focus on your breath. And as you focus on your breath, as you focus on your breathing, imagine, use your visualization, use your imagination, use your kinesthetic feelings, use your auditory hearing to picture, to feel, to sense, to hear, to smell, that as you are naturally breathing in, you are breathing in the most glorious sunshine, the planet sun that you have ever seen. Now to you this may look bright yellow, it may look bright golden, it might be an orangey browny colour. Go with whatever your senses are showing you, because the way that I am seeing this beautiful galactic sun may be slightly different to your interpretation of it. But there is a giant sun, and as you breathe in, instead of breathing in the air and the oxygen, you are breathing in the galactic sun. So you're inhaling the sun. And as you inhale the sun, it follows its natural course of spreading like an essence, like a mist, like a beautiful sunshine essence. The galactic essence moving up into your amazing mind, your amazing brain. The sunshine, the galactic sun, moving into your ears, into your sinuses. It moves down into your throat, simultaneously moving down the back of your neck and into your spine and your central nervous system. This beautiful golden or orange or whatever colour you see it, you might see it as white, but this galactic sun moves down your central nervous system, gently shining up, illuminating with its brightness and its colour all of your central nervous system and your spine. It tracks down there, And on the way, it is illuminating the muscles of your shoulders, your middle back, your lower back, down into the buttocks, and it's moving down into the legs. It's moving down the back there, down past your knees, down through your calf muscles, your calves, down into the ankles and under the feet, under the feet. The galactic sun, this beautiful colour, this beautiful essence, this beautiful energy, the galactic essence of you is moving down now to your third eye, travelling down again. It's meeting up again in your sinuses, it's meeting at your throat, it's travelling down into the area of your beautiful, authentic, galactic heart. It's moving into your arms, it's moving down your arms, down past your elbows, down into your lower arms, into your hands and fingers. It's moving from your expanded heart, and as it's in the heart, that essence, that sunshine, it looks absolutely phenomenal. It's beautiful. As your heart, your physical heart is beating, it's pumping round the essence, the galactic sun essence of you from your metaphysical heart, and your physical heart is pumping it into your cells. It's pumping it into your DNA. It's pumping it round into all your organs, your blood, your fluids. It's pumping it into your veins. It's pumping it into your organs. It's pumping it into your muscles, your bones, into your mind, into your brain. And as it pumps it throughout the whole system, it's pumping it now very gently. It's like an essence, a mist. The galactic essence of you is now spreading out. It's going into the aura. It's accessing now that essence, your mental body, your pain body or your emotional body, your etheric body. It's accessing your inner child consciousness. And when I say inner child consciousness, you might picture you as a child or get the image of a small child with suddenly the sunrise, the beautiful sun coming out, sunshine, beams of sunshine coming down onto your inner child consciousness. You as the inner child bathing in the sunshine of your galactic spirit, your galactic essence. Going into your body consciousness, your body awareness, like your body is being bathed in the light of the galactic essence of the sun. You might see it as orange, you might see it as yellow, you might see it as white. You might interpret it as a whole different colour. The galactic sun is accessing all parts of you as an energy field, as a beautiful essence, a soul experiencing through the human vessel. It's informing, if you like, and resonating with and moving into all aspects of you in your multidimensional form. All aspects of you that are in incarnate within other human bodies, all aspects of you in all timelines, all realities, all dimensions, all aspects of you have access to, and if those aspects are ready for or wish to have or resonate with, this galactic essence of who you are in your totality. It is available. And as it just goes into every part of you, it goes down into the front of your ankles, into the front of your feet, the top of your feet now, and into your toes. That galactic sun essence, one and the same, is now anchoring with the grounded, beautiful earth energy. So the galactic essence of you is now traveling through the bottom of your feet into this beautiful planet Earth, and the whole vibration of the galactic essence of you and the galactic activation and essence that you are remembering, reactivating, bringing online, is in total resonance with the transformation and the highest aspect of you, and the transformation and the highest aspect of the planet Earth. So as you feel the embodiment of this within every aspect of your being, your cells, your DNA, your muscles, your bones, your organs, your fluids, your etheric body, mental body, emotional body, pain body, your mind, your ego, your brain, your subconscious, your unconscious, your conscious. Every aspect of you as a multi-dimensional being. Your body consciousness, your inner child consciousness, all in a symbiotic, beautiful, spiral-like flow of the essence, the galactic sun essence you are. Coming to a perfect inner balance in all existences, known by you and not known by you at this moment. A perfect symbiosis. I'm going to put the intent out that this activation is coming from the highest levels of you and is integrated and embodied in the most easiest, natural, gentle way possible. As I bring this activation to a close, I'm kind of being guided to say that if you resonate with and if you wish to, you could build into your meditation or your daily practice of tuning in to who you are, if you have a daily practice of tuning into who you are, this activation of the galactic sun essence of you. So what I'm saying is you could just do it this once and only once if that's all you want to do, and if that's resonate with you and you feel within yourself, yeah, that was fine, that's enough. But if you don't and you feel drawn to do it more than that, you could, let's say for a week or two. I don't feel it's something you need to do beyond that. I would say 2 weeks maximum. Spend 5 minutes, maybe every day or every other day or 2 or 3 times a week, whatever fits in with your routine. Just doing it in your own way or just playing the back end of this video and just I'm not going to say playing with that energy in a playful, joyful way, in kind of enjoying it, not feeling it's something you have to do or like a chore, but that getting used to flexing your galactic muscles, metaphysically speaking, and metaphorically speaking as well, getting used to feeling how that feels and getting used to feeling and sensing through that awareness and that filter. So as we bring this to a close, if you have your eyes closed, I'm going to ask you now to start to bring your awareness back into the room. So if your eyes are closed, begin to open them. Notice your breathing, notice your body, notice your posture. Bring your awareness back into wherever you are when you're watching this video, back into the room, back into where you're sitting or laying down. Get the sense that your whole body and energy field is filled up in a beautiful, loving way, like a chalice that is overflowing with the essence of who you are, your inner chalice. That won't empty, you won't run out of the essence of who you are. It is permanently overflowing with that beautiful, I was going to say healing energy, but that you can, let's say, boost that if you feel the need to, you know, for 5 minutes maybe a day, just for a week or 2 weeks maximum. I don't get the sense you need to do it for very long if you resonate with it. So just bring your awareness back into the room, take a deep breath. Deep breath. You know, if your feet aren't on the floor, be a good idea to just put your feet on the floor and ground yourself. And if they are, just notice your feet on the floor and bring your awareness back into the room. So I hope you enjoyed that. Totally spontaneous, very drawn to do that today. And thank you as always for watching the channel. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you for supporting the channel, me as that channel in all the ways that you do. Thank you for donating to the channel. Like I say, there will be some changes over the summer. I'm going to bring a few different things online, different ways of working. And I will be setting up a Patreon page and things like that. And thank you to those of you that do take the time and trouble to donate. I really appreciate that as well. So hope that helped, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll love you and leave you again. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care. Who can believe it, 1st of July? Wow, this year's going quick. Bye.